proudly covering local high school athletics and District 10 championships on Stream TV.
Good evening and welcome to Titusville Lady Rockets Soccer. Tonight, the Rockets host the Eisenhower Knights, and we welcome you to beautiful Carter Field on what we hope is a relatively decent evening. A little windy right now. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Our coverage of Rocket Soccer brought to you by these great sponsors: by Oil Creek Plastics, by Titusville Area Hospital, by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by State Farm Insurance, by Poppies, by the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, by Donovan and Bauer Auto Group, by The Barking Lot, by Fat Chads, by Armstrong, by Kreiner Real Estate, by Warner's Bakery, by Goodwill, by Larry's Auto Service, by Corky's Pizza, and by the Titusville Beverage. And once again, good evening, and we welcome you inside the Kreiner Real Estate, Warner's Bakery pregame show. Luke Rio, along with Mr. Gary Barnes, set to bring you tonight's matchup again between the Lady Rockets and the Lady Knights of Eisenhower. Gary, good evening, and welcome to, and I hope, a beautiful night for soccer.
Well, it looks a beautiful night for soccer, Luke. It's a little bit windy at the moment. You can see the breeze blowing some of the shirts of the coaches and the players. I think that's a good thing for the players, as long as the wind doesn't get too head up. Bit of a nightmare for both me and you as we're kind of peering out, trying to look at our notes. They're blowing all over the place. And as for our cameraman there, well, I'm glad we're inside and he's outside. Let's just put it that way.
Adam's ready for soccer. Amy's ready for soccer. She's on the camera down on the field. And we will be set to bring you tonight's matchup. We'll get into it a little bit more here after this first timeout. Our coverage will continue right after this. Again, this is the Kreiner Real Estate Warner's Bakery pregame show. Lady Rocket Soccer coming up this evening.
Interstate Pipe and Supply takes pride in providing superior customer service. That's why our dedicated employees are well trained and have the experience to offer friendly, quick, and reliable service and support. Need materials delivered to your job site? No problem. Interstate offers fast delivery from our 4 locations in Western Pennsylvania. We also serve Eastern Ohio, Northern Western Virginia, and Western New York. Service means business at Western Pennsylvania's premier pipe and supply company, Interstate Pipe and Supply.
Like a good neighbor, your State Farm agent is there. And there. And now, there. Good Neighbor Connect is a secure virtual meeting tool exclusively for State Farm customers. It's simple to use, no signups, downloads, or plugins, and it helps you have the conversations you need with your agent at whatever distance you prefer. Ask your agent about meeting through Good Neighbor Connect today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Poppy's Equipment and Storage Rental in Pleasantville is committed to providing our customers with exceptional service while offering quality rental equipment. We offer competitive pricing and an array of equipment for you to get the job done and on time. Hosting an event? Poppy's can help with that too. We have tents, tables, chairs, heaters, generators, barbecues, and more. Need firewood or propane? No problem. Whether you're in construction or a weekend warrior, reach out to Poppy's about your next project needs. Poppy's Place on the Tynesta Road in Pleasantville.
Hey, Joe, should I be seeing zeros?
What, on our 401k?
No, 0% is back. Dummy.
That's right, 0% is back on select models. And you know what else is back? Our inventory. Roll that beautiful drone footage.
stop out and see us for 0% financing.
We're Donovan & Bauer on Hightown Road in Titusville.
Signature here. Oh, and one last thing.
What's with the chainsaw?
Oh, well, service may be slowed due to network interference.
Network interference?
Yeah, well, maybe if you cut down some of these trees, you can finally get a decent cell signal, which is how you get internet now. Good luck.
Read the fine print. Only Armstrong delivers fast and reliable internet right into your home on a network built specifically for the internet. Zoom from Armstrong.
Whoever said,
"It's only a dog,"
never loved a dog. Our philosophy is simple. We treat every dog as if it were our own, and believe us, we spoil our dogs. When dogs are comfortable, they're happy. The Barking Lot in Titusville is ready to make your dog happy by offering grooming services, daycare, and boarding. Call today to schedule an appointment, or better yet, stop in and discover a stranger, crazier, quirkier group of dog lovers at the Barking Lot in Titusville.
Since 1965, the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home has been dedicated to serving Titusville and surrounding communities. Mr. Garrett believed in tradition and commitment to excellence, standards that are still held to this day. He also believed in community and making Titusville the best place to live, work, and play. When you need us, we will be there for you, providing a dignified service at fair prices. This has been our foundation for 55 years. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, 303 North Washington Street, Titusville.
Hi, my name is Dr. Charlie Gates. I'm an orthopedic surgeon with Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, and I spend most of my time here at Titusville Area Hospital. I'm a general orthopedic surgeon. I perform wrist fracture surgery, ankle fracture surgery, and hip fracture surgeries. I do carpal tunnels and trigger fingers, knee arthroscopies, and shoulder arthroscopies. I look forward to serving the patients here in the hospital.
And welcome back. This is the Grinder Real Estate Warner's Bakery pregame show here from Carter Field. It is a Tuesday, and the forecast, Gary, we were talking about that. This is what we're looking at. Oh, that's not it. That's the matchup.
Well, let's hope the girls at World win tonight.
There you go. We're looking at partly cloudy conditions here this evening. 63, so a bit cooler. Last time we were here a couple weeks ago, it was pretty warm, Gary.
It was, yeah. It was T-shirt weather. In fact, we're wearing T-shirts now, so.
We'll regret that later, perhaps.
Yeah.
Well, matchup between the Rockets and the Lady Knights of Eisenhower. Lady Rockets, Gary, are 2-3, picking up wins over Maplewood and Oil City this season so far.
Yeah, and a lot of experience in this team this year. About a third of the team are seniors. Some of them have been playing a long time, well before high school. Thinking of people like Anna Shelgren and Lily Southwick. Alana Jackson is an elegant player that I had the pleasure of coaching at one time. Chloe Preston up and coming. Brooke Anthony, our speed merchant, as you might say. And Michaela Owen, of course. So a lot of experience in the team today. And big squad that Eisenhower have brought over. I was talking to the coach a little bit earlier. And I think we saw their practice routine. If their dancing is anything to go by, we're in for a pretty good spectacle.
I know that's something that you do keep an eye on each season, especially after goals, Gary, the celebration afterwards. How much room is there for that after a goal?
Well, officially, what you're supposed to do is turn straight back around, and go back to the halfway line. But when a goal is scored, the clock is supposed to be stopped. I say supposed to be, or not restarted until a kickoff. But we've seen, just like football really, isn't it? Basketball. We've seen when kids are scoring a goal, they like to emulate the professionals. And we've had a couple of players from Titusville in the past who've invented their own goal celebration. Liam Thompson, I'm thinking about you.
Not to call anybody out by names.
I don't think Liam would mind.
No. You mentioned these ladies, Gary. We've watched them over the years. A lot of them grew up in the rec program, and I know we talk about that quite a bit. It's hard to believe they're at that age now where this is sort of it for them.
Yeah, I go further back than that, Luke. In fact, I had a bit of a week in reflection on my background. One of the things I was thinking about with soccer, around about 1996, 1997, Titusville High School soccer team was kind of like a mixed team. And when I say a mixed team, there were 2 girls on the team. My daughter Stephanie and Sarah Zadarko. And if you think where we've come from all of those years, and we're looking out now at 2 packed squads from both of these schools, it's really heartening to see.
Gary, I agree with everything you just said. And I have no idea what you just said.
Well, that's okay, Luke. Most people don't understand a word I'm talking about anyway, as you well know.
Yeah, but they're looking forward to hearing you on the call tonight, and so are we. We're going to take a quick time out and continue our pregame show coverage. The Lady Rockets and the Lady Knights here tonight at Carter Field. This is our Kreiner Real Estate Warner's Bakery pregame show. Our coverage will continue right after this timeout.
Fat Chad's Brewing is Titusville's premier dining destination, offering fine dining served with a cold beverage and great conversation. Try our oiled Derrick sirloin or railroad flat iron, or how about the TPD ribeye, Louis Lip strip steak, or Fat Chad's pork steak. Our pasta entries and sandwiches are just as popular. Try the garden pasta or the Asiago chicken, or get the Rocketeer burger or fish sandwich, all served with fresh cut fries. Come in Saturday nights for Wild Game Saturdays. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville.
Like a good neighbor, your State Farm agent is there. And there. And now, there. Good Neighbor Connect is a secure virtual meeting tool exclusively for State Farm customers. It's simple to use, no signups, downloads, or plugins, and it helps you have the conversations you need with your agent at whatever distance you prefer. Ask your agent about meeting through Good Neighbor Connect today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Let's say I have an internet issue. Do you offer in-home support?
That would be fee.
You did say free, right?
That's a fee.
Free?
Fee.
So do I pay for in-home support or do I not pay for in-home support?
Correct.
Read the fine print. Only Armstrong provides all our customers with free local support and service, in-home, by telephone, or one of our local stores. Zoom from Armstrong.
Would you love to exercise, but pain is holding you back? The aquatic therapy offered at Titusville Area Hospital Physical Therapy may benefit anyone suffering from joint pain, recovery from joint replacements, or other surgeries, fibromyalgia, osteoarthritis, muscle weakness, or other physical limitations. In the comfort of a heated pool and with private one-on-one sessions, the professionals at TAH Physical Therapy can help. Call today for more information. 827-0354.
And welcome back. Lady Rockets soccer here this evening. We are inside the Kreiner Real Estate Warner's Bakery pregame show. About 15 minutes so we get things started here. Luke Rio, Gary Barnes. Our other crew members include Adam Bodemer and Amy Rio here this evening. We'll be back again tomorrow night for boys soccer as the Rockets host Sagertown.
You might as well leave the equipment all up tonight.
That's a good idea.
Make sure you put a big padlock on the door.
This place is like Fort Knox, Gary. I'll tell you, year 2 with the turf, and it looks great, and it's wonderful being here. What a just great facility.
It is. It is a great facility, and it's appreciated by away teams that come here as well. I've heard that on a number of occasions.
Well, the other thing that's been really nice is now we're hosting playoff games, not just football, but also soccer. And
it's great for the community.
Absolutely it is.
Yeah.
And you know what? It gives you a chance. You might not know some of the teams, or if we don't cover them, but they're playing here. You're looking for something fun to do. We always encourage you to come out and watch whatever sport is being played here.
It's always a lot of fun.
It is. And the athletes, the student athletes, like the support. And, again, where else would you rather be than right here at Carter Field?
I can't think of anywhere, Luke.
Okay. I gave you some time to think about it. Gary, what are you looking for tonight out of the Rockets?
I'm looking for energy, I'm looking for tenacity, and I'm looking for aggressiveness. And the reason I say that is because we've got a few players in this team who provide all three of those things. And I'm also looking for no little skill. Danica Fonzo in goal, she's had a bit of a baptism of fire thrown in at the deep end because of injury, I think, to Paisley Crawford. And the stats have been 2 games, she's been absolutely peppered. It's been like she's been put in front of a firing squad about every 5 minutes, and she's come through it admirably. So you learn from experience, Luke.
Well, you do.
And that's going to stand her in good stead, I think.
Well, so with that being said, defensively, what do you do to help your goalkeeper?
Well, what you've got to do is I think we saw that in the first game that we saw with the Titusville boys team, whereby the back line really had to stay solid. And basically, you need a solid defensive line in front of the goalkeeper, and if the attacking team is going to take shots, you need to make them work for it. You need to make them push the ball out to the wings so they can cross it in. At least that way, if the ball is out wide, the defense has time to turn, set themselves up in the penalty area, and ready to defend a ball that's coming in. But most importantly, I think, is that you don't really want to rely on your defense all the time. Games are won and lost in midfield, and that's where Titusville have really got to display courage, tenacity, and fight, and win the ball in midfield in order to set some of their speedy forwards that we know we have going forward. Losing my voice already, Luke. We've not even started.
I know we're covering the ladies tonight. We're going to have boys tomorrow. Boys played last night against Iroquois up there, Gary. And
that was a close game, wasn't it? Yeah.
Talk about a defensive showdown. 0-0 was the final, 2 overtimes. It was phenomenal to watch. I mean, you always hope that somebody wins, but in that case, it was just a wonderful just match. Joe Herman was a goalkeeper for the Rockets and was just outstanding. Defense, again, was outstanding. And you hear different sports. That being said, we miss the defense, basketball, football. There is that element in soccer where it can be really fun to watch good defense.
Absolutely. And one difference between soccer and those other 2 sports you mentioned is that it's a much lower scoring game. It's in basketball, essentially it's end to end, and both teams score a lot of points whether they win or lose. Football, it's very rare to see something like a 3-3 or a 7-0 game. And
let's be honest, people like the offense. They like the excitement of scoring.
There's nothing wrong with that. But in soccer, you get much more lower scoring games than you do in those games. And one of the things it does, it builds up the tension, and that obviously leads to the excitement. I think I'm going to have to take a drink before we start the game, Luke.
We'll get you squared away here in just a moment. About 9.5 minutes before we get things started here. That's plenty of time to get down and, join us here. You can sit in the stands and enjoy some Lady Rocket soccer here tonight. Already getting close to the midpoint of the month, and fall sports well underway. Weather changing a little bit. We mentioned earlier we were here a couple weeks ago, and it was like 110 degrees, and now it's feeling a little more like soccer. Dark clouds, we're watching them. They're slowly kind of going around us. I don't think we're going to see any rain tonight. But you know what? This field dries quickly, so we're here and ready to go. We're going to take our final time out here, and we'll come back and bring you Lady Rocket soccer. We're excited to be here tonight. It is the Lady Rockets and the Lady Knights of Eisenhower. Our coverage will continue right after this quick timeout. This is the Kreiner Real Estate, Warner's Bakery pregame show.
At Donovan and Bauer Auto Group, all the local fall sports seasons are here. No matter if you're making that touchdown, running that extra mile, scoring that winning goal, making that putt for birdie, or slamming down that setter spike, the team at Donovan and Bauer Auto Group is a proud supporter of all the fall athletics in Titusville and the surrounding area. Doing your best is a team effort, and the team here at Donovan and Bauer attempts to give the best effort to our customers day in and out, just like all the local athletes. Have a safe and memorable 22 fall sports season to all the local teams and athletes. When you have the time, visit us on our website at donovanbauer.com and score that winning deal.
Oil Creek Plastics has provided quality, service, and integrity to their customers and community. Their talented and committed employees strive to deliver to their clients the best products that are American-made. In that spirit, our high school athletes show commitment to their school and community, excelling at every event. In these times of uncertainty, community comes together. Oil Creek Plastics is proud to support the Titusville Rockets and continue traditions that are made in the USA.
Signature here. Oh, and one last thing.
What's with the chainsaw?
Oh, well, service may be slowed due to network interference.
Network interference?
Yeah, well, maybe if you cut down some of these trees, you can finally get a decent cell signal, which is how you get internet now. Good luck.
Read the fine print. Only Armstrong delivers fast and reliable internet right into your home on a network built specifically for the internet. Zoom from Armstrong.
Whoever said,
"It's only a dog,"
never loved a dog. Our philosophy is simple. We treat every dog as if it were our own, and believe us, we spoil our dogs. When dogs are comfortable, they're happy. The Barking Lot in Titusville is ready to make your dog happy by offering grooming services, daycare, and boarding. Call today to schedule an appointment, or better yet, stop in and discover a stranger, crazier, quirkier group of dog lovers at the Barking Lot in Titusville.
Since 1965, the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home has been dedicated to serving Titusville and surrounding communities. Mr. Garrett believed in tradition and commitment to excellence, standards that are still held to this day. He also believed in community and making Titusville the best place to live, work, and play. When you need us, we will be there for you, providing a dignified service at fair prices. This has been our foundation for 55 years. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, 303 North Washington Street, Titusville.
Hi, my name is Dr. Charlie Gates. I'm an orthopedic surgeon with Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, and I spend most of my time here at Titusville Area Hospital. I'm a general orthopedic surgeon. I perform wrist fracture surgery, ankle fracture surgery, and hip fracture surgeries. I do carpal tunnels and trigger fingers, knee arthroscopies, and shoulder arthroscopies. I look forward to serving the patients here in the hospital.
And welcome back to Carter Field, getting ready for tonight's matchup between the Lady Rockets and the Lady Knights of Eisenhower. Wrapping up our Kreiner Real Estate Warner's Bakery pregame show. If you're in the market for a new home or looking to move back to the area because of all the great things going on, check out Kreiner Real Estate's website. And don't forget to stop in and grab yourself a smiley face cookie, a Long John, all sorts of goodies at Warner's Bakery. Luke Rio, Gary Barnes, Camera operators tonight are Adam Bodemer and Amy Rio. Captains are meeting right now. We're getting our announcements. We'll bring you the national anthem, and we'll get this match underway here tonight. First chance for us, Gary, to see the Lady Rockets in action this season. Looking forward to it.
Yep.
YWCA cheerleaders here tonight as well.
Addison Wright, Aubrey Over, Jenna Anthony, Gina Beers, Mallory Beers, Kaylee Siglitz, Mackenzie Jackson, Ann Broman, Cindy McIntyre, Mackenzie Zindell, Hannah Ringer, Gabriella Patterson, Olivia Jackson, Callahan Lopez, Alyssa Wonderling, Kaylin Fleming, Brooke Shelper, Chloe Mumford, Aubriana Lord, Bailey Greer, Addison Rascosi, Jill Cruz, Becky Conley, Zilly Gomovich, Ashley Huck, Kennedy Schneider, Haley C., Adriana Cheery, Brooklyn Greer,
We'll have your lineups here in just a moment.
Liliana Stroop, Dakota Stroop, Kaylin Dean, Bailey Murphy, Bailey Schmood, Capri Warner, and Lisa Ison. Coaches are Amy Sines, Vanessa Young, and Mary Beers.
YW cheerleaders sitting in the grandstands this evening, getting ready to cheer. That's always nice, Gary, when we can incorporate other community elements into high school sporting events.
Absolutely. It's fantastic when the kids are supporting each other.
Now we got the lineups here for Eisenhower.
Number 28, Cassie Snowflower. Number 3, Peyton Frank. Number 4, Katie Bump. Number 8, Julia Geeson. Number 10, Emily Gross. Number 15, Kaylin Gelati. Number 13, Tracy Jacobzak. Number 20, Sophia Martin. Number 27, Clara Steinberg. Coaches are Alex Johnson and Emily Woods. Now for our Titusville Rockets. Number 12, Brooke Anthony. Number 42, Evelyn Arnold. Number 9, Bella Middleton. Number 16, Michaela Owen. Number 13, Anna Shelburne. Number 18, Lily Southwick. Number 17, Danica Fonzo. Number 15, Elena Jackson. Number 11, Chloe Preston. Number 26, Gracie Sampson. And number 10, Hadley Morrison.
And there you have it, the starting lineups for the Eisenhower Knights and the Titusville Rockets.
If everyone would please stand for the national anthem.
Stream Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of Titusville Rocket Sports on Stream TV.
And we are just about set to go here tonight at Carter Field. It's the Lady Rockets hosting the Eisenhower Knights. We are looking at partly cloudy skies tonight. Looks a little worse than that right now. Low 60s. The temperature. But a great night for soccer. Luke Rio, Gary Barnes, Adam Bodemer, and Amy Rio with you here this evening.
I think we're in for a lively contest, Luke. If these girls decide after the soccer game it's a tie, having seen them in the warm-ups, they might well just have a dance-off. They all seem to be enjoying the pre-game music that you were playing.
I wasn't. They were over there.
Well, okay. Take credit, even if you don't deserve it.
Which is most of the time, Gary.
Referees Dave Courtney and Luke Ruffo are officials tonight, and I made the quote that it's nice to see a referee that doesn't have grey hair. So I think we've pointed out in the past that there's definitely a need for referees. Titusville kick off. Ball pushed out to Shelgren. Nice ball up the wing to Gracie Sampson. Ball cleared upfield. It was picked up by Clara Steinberg. Steinberg beaten to it by Shelgren that time. Shelgren tries to pass the ball inside, but picked up by Callan Giolotti. Passes it over to Julia Giesing, but Julia tackled strongly by Chloe Preston, I think it was. But a right wing attack, nice ball in. Searching ball there, looking for number 4. That is Katie Bunk. Ball just a bit far in front of Katie, otherwise there's a shooting chance. Shooting chance now for Katie. Well, that's what we call a sighter. Didn't quite have the target set quite right there, and didn't have the power either. But a warning shot for Titusville in the first minute. Nice passing movement there by Eisenhower. That was between Cassie Smeko and Clara Steinberg. Nice interchange there, ended with Clara. Well, I thought she hit the side netting, but must have gone off a Titusville player for a corner. Eisenhower lying up at the edge of the box. Ball played out to the edge of the penalty area. Shot coming in again. Oof. That was a nice shot and very competently dealt with by Danica Fonzo in Titusville goal, who hits the halfway line. Ball headed up by Mackenzie Dunn.
Eisenhower doing a nice job spreading out and moving the ball around.
They do seem to be finding triangles at the moment in these early stages. Giesing hitting the ball out to the right wing, but a little too powerful that time. And gives the Rockets a chance to attack. Oh, good hustle there. Nice cross in, should be goalkeepers. It is. But extremely strong play there by, I think that was done.
Souvenir for the stands, for the fans.
Yep. Thrown by Dunn, picked up by Giesing. Giesing to Smelko. Right wing cross coming in, nice cross but nice clearance. Well, Eisenhower started playing the game with some nice passing triangles. Done with the ball down the left wing, but doesn't really find a pass there. I think she was looking for Steinberg, but ball goes out of play. Titusville throw in to Shelgren. Long throw down the wing. Headed on by Peyton Frank. Peyton being challenged by Michaela Owen. Michaela gets the throw. Throws in a penalty area, but there's nobody there in the Titusville attack. Shot coming in. Michaela Owen picked out a perfect throw to the space in front of in the middle of the Eisenhower defense. It was a perfect opportunity, but nobody from Titusville followed it up then. Bit of a disappointment there for Titusville. Good play by Michaela, though. Anna Shelgren trying to stamp her authority on this right wing. But Giesing and Steinberg seem to have a nice understanding. Steinberg down the wing. There's the ball infield, but that should be picked up, I think, by Hanold. Nice ball. But good defending by Frank. Number 8, Giesing. Slight of frame, but she seems to be getting involved in a lot of movements. Shot coming in. The angle was too narrow there, really, for... trying to make out the number there. Is that Eastman? Nice ball inside. Titusville pick the ball up again, but Steinberg trying to find Grosh.
Job from Anthony stepping in.
Yeah. Yeah, Brooks going to have a good game. Not sure if that was a shot or an attempted through ball from Julia Giesing, but harmless that time as far as Titusville was concerned. Yeah, Smelko took one in the face there, didn't seem to bother her. Tough girl. Well, I thought she took it in the face. I think the referee gave a handball. Poor old Cassie suffered twice there. But now it's Titusville with a foot race. Good defending there by Frank. Now Anna's going to launch the ball. But handball there. Wonder if Anna's going to try a shot here. Yeah, it's a shot. It's a good shot. It's a good save. Well, first piece of work that Tracy Jacobzak has had
Here's
to
that
do.
shot, Gary. Look at that.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh.
That was definitely worrying the goalkeeper, I can tell you. Strong run now by Smelko. Plays the ball out to the right. Good cross in. Well, not quite as good a cross as I thought it was. Goes behind for a goal kick. Well, that's Katie Bunk on the far side, number 4. Excellent hustle there. Lena Jackson puts the ball out after Brooke with a strong challenge. Good attempted cross, but a bit too long. We have to say in the opening stages of this game that Eisenhower certainly in control of the game, even though they've not really troubled Danica Fonzo too much yet. And already I like the play of number 8, Julia Gasing, who one of these players who, when they get the ball, they seem to have a lot of time trying to work out where their teammates are. Anna Shelgren picks up the ball now, trying to get Titusville going. That's a lovely ball of Bella Milton. Oh, coming together there of Bella and number 31. That'll be Mackenzie Dunn. Referee decides no harm, no foul, and it's a throw-in for Titusville. There's much better play there from Titusville, Luke. Nice ball down the line. Shot coming in from Evelyn. Well, Anna Shelgren is not frightened of pulling the trigger. But that was a little bit high and wide. Maybe a little bit handsome. Is it 3 points? Yeah, I think it is. We've seen a few of those in some games, haven't we, Luke?
Adam loves kickers.
Yeah. There've been some heck of the kicks in the NFL this weekend.
Well, not too surprising, Gary, is a lot more soccer players.
Good shot coming. Danica Fonzo's positioning, excellent there. And she looks completely unruffled, doesn't she?
Well, you mentioned she's had a good solid week of being in there.
Practice, yeah. Lily Southwick playing the ball into Jackson. Jackson to Shelgren. Shelgren looking for Michaela Owen, but picked up again. Alison Burley coming in for Titusville for Chloe Preston. Goes hustle there and good cross in. Good positioning again once more from Danica Fonzo. Danica's getting a workout so far. But I have to say the best piece of goalkeeper action so far has been at the other end with that really good save by Tracy Jacob-Jack. I'm going to keep messing that name up, I know. Apologies, Tracy, from that shot from Anna Shelgren earlier. Emily Grosh to shot coming in from Clara Steinberg. Decent power, not decent accuracy. Here comes back in is Brooke Anthony. For Cara Jackson. Used to have some fun with Cara when I was a coach. Used to call her my blonde superstar. Always played with a smile on her face. A lot of crosses coming in from that right wing for Eisenhower. So far defending well by Titusville.
Whether it's boys or girls, Gary, Eisenhower puts together pretty good soccer teams.
You can see the way they play. They're a passing unit. You know, they're looking for passing triangles. They've also got some pretty good running as well. Shelgren standing firm, but so is Frank. Grosh now. Shot coming in from Julia, but really didn't get the power behind it that she would have liked. Good hustle from Anna Shelgren. Gracie Sampson sending a nice ball for Owen and to chase. Bella Middleton with her. Good defense there. Nice pass out to Jackson. I think Elena wins. No, Elena didn't win the throw. My mistake.
Mentioned earlier, the Lady Rockets have wins against Oil City and Maplewood.
It's nicer when it's your local rival, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bragging rights and all that. Lena Jackson with the throw to Anna Shelgren. Anna taking the time, launches one down the wing. That's a beautiful ball for Bella Middleton to chase. Bella's in on goal. Great defensive work there. Well, Bella was bearing down on goal, and I think it was Sophia Martin
here's the shot.
She came across like a freight train. Look at that.
Wow.
Possible goal-saving clearance there by Sophia. Tremendous clearance. But what an intelligent ball by Anna Shelgren to send Bella Middleton on her way. Caught the Eisenhower defense flat-footed. Shelger and Brooke Anthony kind of getting in a bit of a muddle. Giesing, lovely ball. Playing unhurried soccer, Eisenhower. They're probing and probing. Kind of looking like waiting to find the weak spot. So far, Titusville have stood reasonably firm. Well, they're being pushed back. You can see that Shelgren there was looking for somebody to make a run on the halfway line, and none of the forwards were about 10 yards back from the halfway line. Great shot. Well, not as great as it might have been. I've been very impressed by number 8, Julia Giesing. She has what we call a soccer brain.
Well, that's one of those things, Gary. You're the coach. You just keep saying, just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep the pressure up.
Look, she's pointing, telling her teammates where she wants the ball to go.
You can hear Coach Wheeling say, you got to go after that. Go get it.
Clara Steinberg with a shot there. Eisenhower are finding the range, but they're not finding the area between those goalposts. They're shooting for the wall, as we say here at Carter Field. Oh, beautiful play. Brooke Anthony showing some aggression. I did say before the game when you asked what Titusville need to do, I mentioned tenacity, aggressiveness. And they're certainly sticking to that, the task, even though you have to say at the moment they're sticking to the task, even though halfway through this first half, the other team have basically been in control of this game. Tara Jackson's looking for the ball and having said that Titusville is showing aggressive and tenacity, you got to say the same thing about Eisenhower.
Good feed up down the line.
Yeah, they're exploiting that right wing a lot. Just not getting the final ball. Elena Jackson there chasing down Steinberg. Steinberg back to Grosch. Giolotti now. Back to Giesing. Giesing trying to find Bunk. With a break. Oh, offside, Bella. Good call there by referee Courtney. It's a Titusville fan. Would have been nice if he had his eyes closed at that moment. We're not biased, Luke.
You've come full circle, just so you know. There's a time you would never pick on any of the officials, having been one yourself.
I didn't pick on him.
No.
I said it was a good call. Oh, chance here. Well, Steinberg definitely put a foot through that one. But unfortunately got slightly underneath it, and it was a powerful shot, but it powered over the bar. I think Danica had it covered. She looked pretty cool there, I thought. Nice ball by Annie into the middle, but well intercepted. And Giolotti. Here's Giesing again. Trying to set up her colleagues. Whereas Steinberg seem to have a real thing going. Here's Katie. Another right wing cross and another nonchalant catch, shall we say, by Fonzo.
I don't know, Gary, a whole lot of people who say, you put me in goalie. I want to be the goalkeeper. But well, I have met some that have been put in that position that grow to love it.
Well, you know the phrase about goalkeepers, it's you don't have to be mad to be a goalkeeper, but it helps. And there was an excellent save again by Danica. I don't know how many balls that have been pumped in from that right wing by Eisenhower, but it's more than the fingers I've got on my hands. I'd have to take my shoes and socks off to count further.
To finish the. Well, you might run out of digits there too.
Yeah, nobody wants to see my socks. That's my daughter. Nice through ball. Titusville being pushed further and further back as this half goes on. Brooke Anthony with some nice play there, trying to get Titusville going. Bella Middleton's cutting a lonely figure in this halfway line. That's a beautiful cutback. That was a nice bit of soccer there.
Just didn't have the room to get the leg in there.
That was a good cutback for Steinberg to set her up. And the ball was just a little bit behind her. She couldn't quite get her right foot wrapped around it. But Steinberg's looked the most potent goal threat so far for Eisenhower. Alison Burley has just left the field. Oof. Good attempt. I've been saying that Eisenhower have been in control of this game for most of this game, but when their defense has been called upon, we've seen some pretty outstanding defensive plays. Titusville are definitely dangerous on the break, and each time they broke, it's taken some really good defensive personal interventions to snuff out any danger to the Eisenhower goal. Well, that's a gentle game, isn't it?
No,
just a little pushing and shoving there.
It's a sport, right? So, yeah, there should be some of that.
I don't think these young ladies are going to be at half time having a cup of tea with their little pinky finger out.
No, they'll be ready to go for the second half, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Break on! Oof.
Good speed, though.
Yeah. Michaela Owen, but tell you, Frankie's having a sterling game at for Eisenhower there. Ooh. Missed opportunity there. I think Katie Bunk would have been on her bike. It's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? And the ball being played correctly. "12 minutes to go in the first half. Eisenhower 0, Titusville 0. A timely and necessary interception by Elena Jackson.
That's a well-played ball. But as you've been
So
saying,
sad.
Gary, they've been
Yeah.
playing that right wing
Coming in.
very well tonight.
Oh, it's
Behind.
I thought he was going behind, and you know sometimes the net gets a bit deceptive. Katie gets a shot in position, tries the lob shot.
Oh.
That was a nice attempt, though, I tell you. Oh dear. I think Danica was taking a mickey there. Okay, you can't score. I'll give you the ball. See if you can score. Problem is, if you keep giving Steinberg these chances, she's going to take at least one. Nice footwork there, nice interception.
This was very reminiscent of the game we watched last night with the boys against Iroquois, Gary.
Yeah.
Game two overtimes and tied at the end, offsides.
Yeah, referee Courtney is definitely quick on the offside. But if you're a forward, you've got to be aware of where the offside line is. You need to be aware of where the defenders are. Definite shooting chance now. Has that girl got magnets in her gloves? It's some invisible force pulling the ball towards Danica's hands.
Oil Creek Plastics with our replays this season.
Kenzie Dunn just watching the ball go out.
And we're about at the 9-minute mark here at Carter Field.
Steinberg coming out. Bunk coming out. And Mackenzie Dunn has to come back a few yards to take the throw. Long throw by Mackenzie. Ball picked up by Brooke. And we have Olivia Wallace on, number 2. Trying to see who else has come on. Nice ball.
Go, go.
Oh, good play. Alison Burley made a good run there, but again, Eisenhower defense is not to be breached. Break on now. Shaylee Olberg who's come on. Shaylee tries a shot. Lily Southwick followed her all the way. Probably did enough to put her off, hurry the shot, and goes past the wrong side of the post as far as Shaylee is concerned. Long ball launched. Being pursued by Frank. Peyton's had a good half.
Those clouds just seem to be just sitting there. Yeah. We doing okay out there, Adam? Okay.
Well, Titusville were about to break through, but guess who put pay to that? Giesing now down the wing. Got Shaylee inside her. Crosses the ball, but picked out by Titusville and eventually cleared initially by Southwick and then by Jackson. Sophia Martin coming back on. Five minutes to go in this half. No score yet. Is this about to change? Nice defensive work there by Sophia Martin. Picks up the ball, made some progress, and made a nice pass down the line. Good play, Shelgren. Stay on side this time, Bella. If you're a forward, Peyton Frank is what's known as a nuisance.
In a good way.
Not if you're a forward.
Right.
Come through. Oh. Exciting sequence there in the Eisenhower penalty area as we near the end of this half. First time for quite some time that Titusville applied some pressure. But Giesing elegantly plays a side out of trouble. Elena Jackson setting Titusville forward. Full race with Michaela, but Eisenhower defense holds true once more. Could be a break on. Shayla's well offside. I can hear a coach shouting. Nice through ball. Oh, hit a little bit too hard. Earlier on, very early in his half, Eisenhower doing some quite nice moves down the left wing. They seem to have abandoned that, and most of their attacks seem to mainly be coming down from the right. I mean, the number of right wing crosses we've had have made, I was talking about that a little bit earlier. Titusville trying to swarm forward in the latter stages of this half. Cross comes in, but cut out. And I think that's the first corner of the game for Titusville. And the cheerleaders like it, Luke.
At the 2-minute mark here in this first half of play.
Good time to score. Titusville line up at the edge of the box. Everyone moving in now, but that's in a category of I would like that one back. Nice ball by Steinberg, who's making room up. Good interception. Billy to Elena. Elena trying to find Anna on the right wing, but doesn't quite get the angles right. Sophia Martin with the throw. Looking for Jordan Jacob, number 9, who's come on. Sophia. Cassie Smelko. Chilotti wants to throw. Lily Southwick cleans up. Well, 20 seconds. Have Eisenhower got time for one last attack this half? That's your answer, no. Chloe Preston with the clearance. Oh, Chloe. And that ends the half with the score. Eisenhower Knights 0, Titusville Rockets 0.
Well, we'll come back and talk about this first half of play. Lady Rocket Soccer on Stream TV will continue right after this.
Like a good neighbor, your State Farm agent is there. And there. And now, there. Good Neighbor Connect is a secure virtual meeting tool exclusively for State Farm customers. It's simple to use, no signups, downloads, or plugins, and it helps you have the conversations you need with your agent at whatever distance you prefer. Ask your agent about meeting through Good Neighbor Connect today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, Joe, should I be seeing zeros?
What, on our 401k?
No, 0% is back. Dummy.
That's right, 0% is back on select models. And you know what else is back? Our inventory. Roll that beautiful drone footage.
So stop out and see us for 0% financing.
We're Donovan and Bauer on the Hightown Road in Titusville.
Let's say I have an internet issue. Do you offer in-home support?
That would be fee.
You did say free, right?
That's a fee.
Free?
Fee.
So do I pay for in-home support or do I not pay for in-home support?
Correct.
Read the fine print. Only Armstrong provides all our customers with free local support and service, in-home, by telephone, or one of our local stores. Zoom from Armstrong.
And welcome to the Goodwill Larry's Auto Service halftime show here at Carter Field. Again, this is the Goodwill Larry's Auto Service halftime show, and the score 0-0 here at the half. Gary?
Yeah, well, I would say the player of the half, certainly from Titusville's point of view, was Danica Fonzo in goal, who made quite a number of saves, all of which she made look frankly easy, and they certainly weren't. I think the hardest one was when she had to dive on the floor, hard ball coming in from the right, which could have easily squirmed under her body, and she managed to keep hold of it. I've been quite impressed with Eisenhower's teamwork. They seem to try and they're obviously quite a good passing team, and they've worked out a lot of passing plays and triangles. I think I said I've been particularly impressed with number 8, Julia Giesing, who seems to be at the heart of a lot of things that they do in terms of setting up plays for players like Clara Steinberg and indeed Katie Bunk. Titusville have had the moments, though. They've had a number of breakaways, and I think the defensive play of the game was when Sophia Martin came charging across like an express train, when it looked as though Bella Middleton, Titusville forward, had a clear opportunity to shoot and was denied.
Well, we'll take another quick timeout, come back and discuss what the Rockets might want to tweak here in this second half of play. Our coverage will continue 0-0 here at the half. This is the Goodwill Larry's Auto Service halftime show. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Hi, my name is Dr. Charlie Gates. I'm an orthopedic surgeon with Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, and I spend most of my time here at Titusville Area Hospital. I'm a general orthopedic surgeon. I perform wrist fracture surgery, ankle fracture surgery, and hip fracture surgeries. I do carpal tunnels and trigger fingers, and knee arthroscopies and shoulder arthroscopies. I look forward to serving the patients here in the hospital.
Whoever said, "It's only a dog," never loved a dog. Our philosophy is simple. We treat every dog as if it were our own, and believe us, we spoil our dogs. When dogs are comfortable, they're happy. The Barking Lot in Titusville is ready to make your dog happy by offering grooming services, daycare, and boarding. Call today to schedule an appointment, or better yet, stop in and discover a stranger, crazier, quirkier group of dog lovers at the Barking Lot in Titusville.
Fat Chad's Brewing is Titusville's premier dining destination, offering fine dining served with a cold beverage and great conversation. Try our oiled Derrick sirloin or railroad flat iron, or how about the TPD ribeye, Louis Lip strip steak, or Fat Chad's pork steak. Our pasta entries and sandwiches are just as popular. Try the garden pasta or the Asiago chicken, or get the Rocketeer burger or fish sandwich, all served with fresh cut fries. Come in Saturday nights for Wild Game Saturdays. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville.
And welcome back to the Goodwill Larry's Auto Service halftime show. Luke Rio and Gary Barnes with you here this evening. Gary, Larry's Auto Service fixes for the second half.
Well, from a Titusville point of view, they've had most offensive success when they've managed to find balls that have been passed through the middle. Unfortunately, Bella Middleton was caught offside a couple of times when it looked like she was kind of free on goal. And I think Titusville got to keep on doing that. They've got to make sure that they stay onside, though, and that's up to the forwards to be looking down the line to see where the defenders are. And when they get the chance, they've got to get shots off quickly, because these covering defenders from Eisenhower have been quite fast. I'd like to see them push up a little bit more in the second half than they did in the first. They made the breaks a little bit more difficult because halfway through the first half they were pushed back and were allowing Eisenhower to pass through them. Defensively, though, you have to say that although that Eisenhower have had a lot of offensive forward good play, they've not really managed to land any kind of killing blow on the Titusville goal.
All right, second half action coming up next. That wraps up the Goodwill Larry's Auto Service halftime show.
Poppy's Equipment and Storage Rental in Pleasantville is committed to providing our customers with exceptional service while offering quality rental equipment. We offer competitive pricing and an array of equipment for you to get the job done and on time. Hosting an event? Poppy's can help with that too. We have tents, tables, chairs, heaters, generators, barbecues, and more. Need firewood or propane? No problem. Whether you're in construction or a weekend warrior, reach out to Poppy's about your next project needs. Poppy's Place on the Tynesta Road in Pleasantville. Since 1965, the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home has been dedicated to serving Titusville and surrounding communities. Mr. Garrett believed in tradition and commitment to excellence, standards that are still held to this day. He also believed in community and making Titusville the best place to live, work, and play. When you need us, we will be there for you, providing a dignified service at fair prices. This has been our foundation for 55 years. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, 303 North Washington Street, Titusville. Interstate Pipe and Supply takes pride in providing superior customer service. That's why our dedicated employees are well trained and have the experience to offer friendly, quick, and reliable service and support. Need materials delivered to your job site? No problem. Interstate offers fast delivery from our 4 locations in Western Pennsylvania. We also serve Eastern Ohio, Northern Western Virginia, and Western New York. Service means business at Western Pennsylvania's premier pipe and supply company, Interstate Pipe and Supply.
And welcome back. Getting ready to start the second half of this matchup here tonight. Our coverage brought to you by Oil Creek Plastics, by Titusville Area Hospital, by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by State Farm Insurance, by Poppy's, by the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, by Donovan and Bauer Auto Group, by The Barking Lot, by Fat Chad's, by Armstrong, by Kreiner Real Estate, by Warner's Bakery, by Goodwill, by Larry's Auto Service, by Corky's Pizza, and by the Titusville Beverage. No scoring done in the first half. Will we see any here in the second half? We're about ready to find out. Luke Rio, Gary Barnes, Adam Bodmer, and Amy Rio with you here this evening. It looks like it wants to pour, but it's held off and been a pleasant evening. A little windy, Gary, but not too bad.
Yeah, not as much wind as at the start of the game, thankfully.
A fresh 40 on the clock here. Rockets are out on the field, ready to go. Here come the Eisenhower Knights.
Kenzie Dunn and Tracy Jakubczak doing a sort of a hand jive routine before the start of the half, which is now underway. Sophia Martin. Trying to find Ellie Eastman, but good out by Anna Shelgren. So Brooke going to take the throw. And a crossfield ball. Looking for Chloe Preston. Chloe plays the ball forward. Bella chasing it. So is Frank. Frank wins out. But Sheldon wins the throw. Plays the ball in. Bella looking for the ball. Chloe plays it out to Gracie Sampson. Shot from Anna Shelgren, and it's goal! It's a goal! It's a goal! A snapshot from Anna Shelgren took Tracy Jack completely by surprise there. Tracy never moved. I don't think she saw the shot coming. And Anna Shelgren, within 2 minutes of the second half, has put the Rockets 1-up against the Eisenhower Knights. Well, you know what they say, Luke? If you don't buy a ticket, you can't win the lottery. And I tell you what, Anna came up trumps big time then. Ball playing in the Titusville penalty area, goes in harmlessly for a goal kick. I think here's the goal. Look at that, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, like you said, I think that took Tracy completely by surprise. It's a corner though for Eisenhower Knights as they try to hit back. High ball into the middle, good header. I think that was by Bunk. Peyton Frank, nice ball inside. Good movement, good shot. Julia Giesing do a nice dink to the right, setting herself up for the shot. Decent shot, but again, Eisenhower's problem has been getting a ball on target. Michaela Owen and Anna Shelgren showing a nice bit of togetherness there. And offside. Referee Courtney does not miss an offside, does he?
We have viewers that guess what he does for extra work in the wintertime?
Well, the referee? No idea.
If you had to look and take a guess.
I don't know. Looks like one of those fishermen you see on adverts with fish fingers.
There's that. I was thinking something more holiday related.
Oh, really? Cruise captain?
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Oh, oh right.
If he goes back and watches this, I do apologize. We did have a viewer that asked about that.
Well, Got to say, Sansa would make a good referee because he always knows who's naughty and nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well played, Gary.
So it's no wonder he doesn't miss any offsides. Well, I think the Eisenhower team must think they've been sucker punched at the start of this half, because I'm sure the coach's half-time talk was, shot come in, chance now. Danica Fonzo quickly off the line to collect the ball. But what I was saying is that I'm sure the coach's half-time talk was, you're doing well, just keep what you're doing, it'll come. And out they come for the second half, and bang, they find themselves a goal down almost immediately. Oh. Bunk put a foot on the ball there, fell over. Did a little bit of a gaff there, not because that Katie fell over, but that's a sort of innocuous thing that can twist an ankle or cause an injury, something innocuous like that. But obviously it's not done Casey any harm.
When you're up 1-0 like that, Gary, how often are you now looking up at the clock?
Well, not at not at 38 minutes to go.
Well, but I'm just saying, you're probably looking up there going, okay, we still have a ways to go in this game.
Yeah, I don't think that Coach Wheeling is basically telling everybody to head for the bunkers just yet. Interesting, isn't it? I think we've seen Bunk a few times trying to charge her way through the middle. Not sure if that's a slight change of tactics or a slight sign of desperation. Julie with a nice ball out of Katie. Katie shoots. The Eisenhower forwards just do not have their shooting boots on tonight. Their approach play sometimes has been immaculate. It's the finishing that's a problem. That's that through ball I was talking about. Michaela Owen running hard there, putting pressure on the defense, moving Titusville up the field. Could use kind of like a football analogy. You're always trying to make the other team run backwards. So some of these long balls that Titusville are playing, whereas they might not be producing fruit in terms of a goal-scoring opportunity, they're forcing the other team to run backwards and, basically force them back into their own territory. And, of course, that relieves pressure on the defense. A bit like football where, okay, you might not score, but you want to keep gaining yards. Don't ask me for a basketball analogy. I know nothing about basketball. Oh! Excellent football, excellent soccer there. Good right wing cross. First time shot, and that could easily have gone in the goal, just as as it missed. I hope Claire Steinberg doesn't go to sleep tonight dreaming of the chances that she may have converted. Good header there by Giesing. Well, we're just over 10 minutes into this second half, and the game seems to have resolved back to the pattern of the first half. Most of the play being in Titusville's half. Well, Titusville thought they had a throw, but it's the other way. Ellie Eastman's going to take it. Ellie fires the ball across. But that's cut out by Evelyn. Evelyn tries a nice crossfield ball, but that's cut out by Peyton Frank. Nice pass inside. That Titusville defense is paying its dues right now, Luke. Go on, Bella, on your bike. There she goes. Look how fast track is it? What a battle that is.
Good job by Bella to stick with it.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if Peyton does track and field.
I was just going to say, track coach should be sitting here starting to recruit.
That girl has some speed. Bella's no slouch. Evelyn handled now, playing a bit further forward. That's good to see. Good ball by Elena. Evelyn trying to push the ball forward now. Elena kept her eye on that one. That was coming out the sky.
Well, good job keeping it in front.
Yeah. Ellie with a cultured clearance, as we call them.
Looks like it stayed in the stands and didn't clear over behind us in the Grand Valley area.
So you don't think Nasser will be picking it up? Tracy quickly on that ball there, snuffing out any danger. Steinberg trying to play the ball down the left, but too much weight on it.
Oh.
Well, possible handball there.
It looked like she's just trying to get around from touching the ball.
Yeah. Well, the referees didn't see anything wrong, so. I didn't really get excited about that shot. I thought, okay, I can see her lining up the shot, but the stance and the way she was setting up, I thought, well, this is going to sail wide. And indeed it did. They really got to sharpen up their shooting practice, Eisenhower. I'm sure that's what the coach is thinking right now. Another one, yeah.
On target.
On target, yeah. But the difference between that shot and the one that Anna scored from is that Donick is looking at it all the way. And there was no surprise in it. You can see what the player was trying to do with Anna's shot. And like I say, I think it took Tracy completely by surprise. And by the time she realized the danger, she was in the wrong position. But here's a shot. Oh, oh, that was a golden opportunity. I think Ellie's going to be cursing herself for that one. She had a lot of the goal to aim at, went for the far corner, and pulled the shot.
Well, good
like
attempt there going for that angle
Yeah,
and not kicking it right to her.
Well, it's a bit like a golf swing where you shank it a little.
Have you been watching me?
No, I said shank it a little, not a lot.
Oh, okay.
The pressure is certainly on now. Now Steinberg must score. Steinberg does score. Well, she will be sleeping a little bit easier in her bed tonight, I'm sure. The number of chances that that player's had tonight, she would have been kicking herself for not taking at least one of them. And she managed to find herself in the clear, in on goal. Created all by herself there. Two lovely little nods on there. Lovely little bit of head control to set herself up. And she was able to pick a spot and give Danica Fonzo in the Titusville goal no chance.
Right back where we started, Gary.
And with 15 minutes of the second half gone, Knights 1, Rockets 1. Ellie Eastman, Evelyn Hanold with some beautiful defensive work. Followed up by Lily Southwick. Julia Giesing releasing Eastman. Oh! That was exciting, wasn't it? Difficult ball to handle, right on the near post. Great cross. Oh, it hit the post first, didn't it? Good break there by Ellie Eastman. And with that goal, the Knights have definitely got their tails up. Starting to try and strut their stuff at the moment. But almost halfway through the second half, anything can happen. Julia Giesing being crowded out there. Eisenhower, apart from that goal from Steinberg, basically have seemed to have decided on a heavy artillery bombardment strategy. So far, they've not knocked down any walls with it. Nice ball out of the wing, but couldn't pick it up.
Couldn't quite make the throw in bounds.
And they're trying to send Addison away. Brooke trying to play the ball forward. Clearance by Elena. Elena Jackson's had played very well this evening, I think, Luke. Chloe Preston fighting there. This is a good game. I'm enjoying this game. There's high energy from both of these teams. Mackenzie Dunn there was determined she was going to be first to that ball. This was Lily Southwick. What a terrific player for Titusville Lily Southwick has been over the years. She's been our pocket dynamo for how long? Always there, always in the tackle, determined that nothing's going to get past her. Sophia Martin and Brooke Anthony battling away. There's another race between Frank and Middleton. I think those two need to go and get a quarter of the field together to themselves and just battle it out. There's Lily.
So they only do shootouts in playoff situations.
Okay.
Well, just based off of watching the boys last night in double overtime, and it ended 0-0 or 0-0.
Believe me, if it's at double overtime, I'd want to go home. Never mind stay around for shootouts. Danica Fonzo's goalkeeping style. She makes sure that she has a body behind the ball, and then she goes down to make sure that if for some reason she doesn't actually hold it, the ball is going to bounce in front of her so she can grab it. Just like that. Some goalkeepers you see frenzied and frenetic. They're jumping around in their area.
Or trying to stop it from the side.
Yeah. Titusville this year, I think, are blessed with two of the coolest characters that you could come across in Danica Fonzo tonight and presumably Joe Herman, who we'll see tomorrow. I'd love to know how many miles Peyton Frank has run this evening.
There you go.
The girl just seems to have boundless energy. There's Elena Jackson, who's been a stalwart in the Titusville defense. That's a lovely through ball. Oh, offside. I thought he was offside, but yeah, if Mackenzie had just held her run slightly, she would have been on a tear towards goal.
A little break in the clouds.
Break in the clouds, and the cheerleaders giving it their all in the stands there. It's great to see.
We got some beautiful shots over the years from this very position, Gary. It's great
Bella
to be here.
Through.
Oh!
Oh.
She popped right back up, though. Very professional on our end.
I was going to say. Yeah, these ladies have made a stud of stuff than we are, Luke. Sophia took one for the several teams there, never mind just one. I think that would have put the Terminator down.
Uh-oh.
Some black clouds forming, that's for sure. I think the coach has decided to take her off to check that she's okay. That young lady's made of stern stuff, I'm sure. What do you mean you're taking me off, Coach? She made a little bit of first aid. But nice bit of sportsmanship there. When Sophia got hit, the Titusville player was the first person to try and lift her up, give her some aid, which, like you said, she just leapt up to her feet. Not sure if she may have a bloody nose or not. Being given a little bit of treatment on the sidelines. Well, people in front of us have got their umbrellas up, Luke, and yeah, here comes the rain. I think I left my car window open. I'm not sure. I think I did. I think it was going to rain. Mind you, it certainly would not be the first time that's happened.
Well, if you need to check, I have a runner up here who can go down and check for you. I'm serious.
No, it's all right. It's the only way I get the car seats washed. Anna's sending a long ball through, but that's a little bit too heavy. And Tracy picks it up. Tracy resplendent in that multicoloured goalie jersey of hers. Definitely Technicolor Dreamcoat styled. Corner now for the Knights, looking to go into the lead for the first time in this game. Gathering like vultures at the end of the edge of the penalty area. Ball comes in at the edge of the penalty area. Headed the wrong way as far as the Knights are concerned. And I'm not sure if Mackenzie was trying a shot or a through ball to one of the forwards, but it goes out harmlessly as far as Titusville is concerned for a goal kick, which Lily Southwick will take. And Anna Shelgram chests on. And another speculative shot. Anna definitely seems to have a shoot on sight policy. Good defense again from Titusville. Ellie picks the ball up to Katie. Katie to Julie. Julie sent herself up for a shot. It's a decent shot. It's a very decent shot. Well, it was a nice passing movement in the Eisenhower midfield. The ball came out to Julia Giesing, and she made a couple of dribbles there, pushed the ball to her right-hand side, set herself up for the shot, and hit what we call a worm burner, shot straight along the ground. And by the time that Danica tried to dive on the ball, she was too late. It was under her body and into the net to give the Eisenhower Knights a 2-1 lead over the Rockets with 11 minutes to go. So despite being hit by a goal almost at the restart of the second half, the Knights have managed to come back from behind to take the lead. Can the Rockets do anything about it now? Well, it's the two players, Steinberg and Giesing, that I picked out earlier as the two most likely potent offensive weapons that the Knights have, and so it's proved so far. Beautiful turn by Anna. That's a great ball. It's the Frank Middleton show again. I wonder if those two will exchange phone numbers or Christmas cards at the end of the game. It's been a great contest, it really has. Well, a little shower, but I think it stopped already, Luke. Nice of you to give Adam the cover for the camera just after the rain stopped.
We really jump on things around here.
It's all about timing. Yeah.
Well, we got him covered first.
But surely the equipment's more valuable. Sure, come in. Apologies, Adam. I don't really mean that. Shelgren with a volley. And Jacob Zach with the catch. Knights pull forward again. Staunch defense by the Rockets again. Addison Burley and Tori Bodum are coming on for the Rockets. Katie Bunk and Emily Grosh coming off for the Knights. Another long-range shot from Eisenhower. Another off-target shot from Eisenhower. Good strong running there by Addison. Wins a throw, trying to get Bella going. Bella picks the ball up. Oh, trying to send Brooke through the middle. Yeah, Clara put a little bit too much on that for Julie. Just over 5 minutes to go for Titusville to find the equalising goal, or indeed for the Knights to increase their lead. Ball's up in the air. Awkward bounce for Danica. Got a body behind it. Bounced in the penalty area, but no harm done. And Titusville Rockets clear it behind for a corner. No, it's a throw, actually.
That shot seemed to be a bit quick, Gary, but for the most part, I think their shot selections have been pretty spot on.
Well, it would be if they actually went towards the goal.
Well, they went towards it.
I think if you, I don't have a problem. You know, I'm not criticizing. You know, taking long-range shots and lots of them. But if you've got a little bit of time, and a few times the girls have had it, you can set yourself up a little bit more to place the ball where you want it so you can hit it with maximum power, maximum pace and maximum accuracy, which is the most important, which is precisely what Julie Giesing did when she scored her goal. A lot of these shots have just been hit and hope, is in my opinion. Whoa! Some excitement there. Yes. Terrible mix-up in the Titusville penalty area. Ball was just bouncing this way and that, and he was finally poked in. Trying to identify the goal scorer by, I think it was Casey Smelko. And 3 minutes to go. Knights increase their lead after a mix-up in the Titusville penalty area. It's now 3-1. Jordan Jacob and Emmeline Turbide ready to come on for the Knights. They swarm forward again in droves. Well, Jackson be out to the re-end of the fray. I like Alana's red boots. A few of them got red boots on, haven't they? And I know they call her Knights, but Frank runs like a thoroughbred racehorse.
Quick.
Chance on. Oh, saved. That was an excellent save by Tracy Jacob-Zak. That ball was heading towards the far corner, and she made a brilliant diving save to push the ball past the post to safety. I was certain that was going to make the score 3-2, but Tracy Jacob-Zak, who's not had that much to do in this game, comes up trumps. Final score, Eisenhower Knights 3, Titusville Rockets 1. End of what I thought was a very entertaining game with two teams battling it out, giving it their all, Luke.
Hold that thought, because we'll pick up the rest of your thoughts here when we come back from this break. 3-1 the final here from Carter Field.
Signature here. Oh, and one last thing.
What's with the chainsaw?
Oh, well, service may be slowed due to network interference.
Network interference?
Yeah, well, maybe if you cut down some of these trees, you can finally get a decent cell signal, which is how you get internet now. Good luck.
Read the fine print. Only Armstrong delivers fast and reliable internet right into your home on a network built specifically for the internet. Zoom from Armstrong.
Would you love to exercise, but pain is holding you back? The aquatic therapy offered at Titusville Area Hospital Physical Therapy may benefit anyone suffering from joint pain, recovery from joint replacements, or other surgeries, fibromyalgia, osteoarthritis, muscle weakness, or other physical limitations. In the comfort of a heated pool and with private one-on-one sessions, the professionals at TAH Physical Therapy can help. Call today for more information. 827-0354.
All right, welcome back to the Corky's Pizza Titusville Beverage post-game show. And we wrap things up here with a 3-1 score. Gary, your thoughts here on this matchup here tonight between the Rockets and the Eisenhower Knights?
I thought it was a very entertaining game between two teams with contrasting styles. The Eisenhower Knights are very pleasing to the eye passing team, and they had a good spine. But what I mean by that is they got a good goalkeeper in Tracy Pasacek. In defense, they had this lightning quick Peyton Frank. In midfield, they had Julie Giesing, who seemed to be running everything, and up top, Claire Steinberg. And everything seemed to revolve about those players. Titusville's point of view, they were looking to defend well, and Danica Fonzo, I thought, had a brilliant game, as did Alana Jackson and Lily Southwick. And Anna Shelgren always puts on a show, scored a beautiful goal, nearly had one at the end. And Bella Middleton, I think, well, I don't know if she's going to do in track this year, Bella, but she had an awful lot of races today with Frank in midfield. I think that the Rockets should feel proud of the performance they put in, as should the Knights. I mean, it's beautiful to see two teams basically coming on the field, listening to their coaches' instructions and carrying them out. And, hey, it's one of those games where one team just had to come on top.
3-1, Eisenhower on top of the Rockets. Final timeout. We'll come back and finish our thoughts here, preview tomorrow night's matchup that we'll have for you, and wrap things up. 3-1 the final. This is the Corky's Pizza Titusville Beverage post-game show. Our coverage will continue right after this.
At Donovan and Bauer Auto Group, all the local fall sports seasons are here. No matter if you're making that touchdown, running that extra mile, scoring that winning goal, making that putt for birdie, or slamming down that setter spike, the team at Donovan and Bauer Auto Group is a proud supporter of all the fall athletics in Titusville and the surrounding area. Doing your best is a team effort, and the team here at Donovan and Bauer attempts to give the best effort to our customers day in and out, just like all the local athletes. Have a safe and memorable 22 fall sports season to all the local teams and athletes. When you have the time, visit us on our website at donovanbauer.com and score that winning deal.
Like a good neighbor, your State Farm agent is there. And there. And now, there. Good Neighbor Connect is a secure virtual meeting tool exclusively for State Farm customers. It's simple to use, no signups, downloads, or plugins, and it helps you have the conversations you need with your agent at whatever distance you prefer. Ask your agent about meeting through Good Neighbor Connect today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Fat Chad's Brewing is Titusville's premier dining destination, offering fine dining served with a cold beverage and great conversation. Try our oiled derrick sirloin or railroad flat iron, or how about the TPD ribeye, Louis Lip strip steak, or Fat Chad's pork steak. Our pasta entries and sandwiches are just as popular. Try the garden pasta or the Asiago chicken, or get the Rocketeer burger or fish sandwich, all served with fresh cut fries. Come in Saturday nights for Wild Game Saturdays. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville. Interstate Pipe and Supply takes pride in providing superior customer service. That's why our dedicated employees are well trained and have the experience to offer friendly, quick, and reliable service and support. Need materials delivered to your job site? No problem. Interstate offers fast delivery from our 4 locations in Western Pennsylvania. We also serve Eastern Ohio, Northern Western Virginia, and Western New York. Service means business at Western Pennsylvania's premier pipe and supply company, Interstate Pipe and Supply.
And welcome back to the Corky's Pizza Titusville Beverage post-game show here from Carter Field. Final 3-1. Eisenhower over the Lady Rockets. Luke Rio, Gary Barnes. Camera operators tonight have been Adam Bodemer and Amy Rio. Gary, you gave us your thoughts here overall. It was fun watching the Lady Rockets, and we'll be back to cover more Lady Rocket soccer this season.
I hope so. I certainly hope so. And we got a good team. Eisenhower got a good team, and we got some quality players that are really good to watch. And there's fight, there's tenacity, there's courage, and you know, when you watch your team basically putting it all on the line, it makes it all worth it. And you know, we got some fine young ladies that have, like you say, have come through our youth system, and we're bearing the fruits of it today.
Well, we'll be back here tomorrow night for Rocket Boys soccer as Sagertown comes to town.
Should be a good one.
Yeah, looking forward to it. And Gary, listen, all the credit in the world. I know you only live a couple blocks away, but you said you were going to spend the night here in the press box tonight. And
well, I've got to guard this equipment.
So, yeah, I mean, good for you, and we look forward to catching you. Well, maybe not tomorrow. I mean, I hope you shower before. No, I'm just
well, it's
joking.
going to rain later. I just go out of the center circle.
That's right. Well, for Gary Barnes, Adam Bodemer, Amy Rio, I'm Luke Rio. Thanks so much for joining us here. Final 3-1 as we wrap up the Corky's Pizza Titusville Beverage post-game show. Our coverage of Rocket soccer this season made possible by these great sponsors. By Oil Creek Plastics. By Titusville Area Hospital. by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by State Farm Insurance, by Poppies, by the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, by Donovan and Bauer Auto Group, by The Barking Lot, by Fat Chads, by Armstrong, by Kreiner Real Estate, by Warner's Bakery, by Goodwill, by Larry's Auto Service, by Corky's Pizza, and by the Titusville Beverage. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be back here tomorrow for Rocket Soccer on Stream TV. Have a great evening.
Thank you for watching Stream Sports' presentation of Titusville Rocket Sports on Stream TV.